Imagine you're cruising down the highway at like 70 miles an hour.
Okay. Sounds like a good trip.
Right. The engine sounds great, the wheels are turning, but your speedometer suddenly just drops to absolute zero.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's not good. No, you're basically flying blind. And yesterday, which was August 26, 2026, that exact scenario hit e-commerce stores all across the internet.
Right, because Shopify finally auto-upgraded all the remaining legacy thank you and order status pages.
Exactly. So the mission for this deep dive is to basically uncover why this seemingly, I don't know, mundane technical update is causing store marketing metrics to just silently flatline today.
Yeah.
And, well, how to fundamentally fix the engine.
I think the key word you use there is silently, right? Because the storefront itself, it still operates flawlessly.
Yeah, the customers have no idea.
Exactly. Orders are flowing, customers are happy. But that specific box in the settings, the one called additional scripts on those legacy checkout pages, it's officially dead.
Wow.
Yeah. And I mean, Shopify Plus stores actually crossed this bridge a year ago.
Oh, right. Back in August 2025.
Right. But yesterday, the auto upgrade hit literally everyone else.
Which means any merchant waking up today and wondering why their dashboards have just totally flatlined, they're probably looking at the ghost of that old box.
Very much.
Because every conversion pixel or affiliate tag or post-purchase survey snippet they pasted in there is completely muted now.
It's gone. The buyer experiences this really beautiful checkout, but over on the back end, Google Ads and Meta are just registering zero revenue.
Man, that's tough. Which leaves store owners with this massive scramble to rebuild, right?
Yeah, it's a huge shift. All those visible elements like the post-purchase surveys or those little referral widgets, they all have to migrate to checkout UI extensions now.
Right.
Because rather than just pasting vulnerable raw HTML directly into the page like we did in the old days.
Which was always kind of sketchy anyway.
Oh, totally. But now, these extensions are secure, modular blocks that plug natively into Shopify's checkout architecture.
Okay, that makes sense for the visual stuff, but what about the invisible tracking, like the analytics?
So for that, the whole ecosystem is moving toward web pixels.
Okay, well, I have to push back a bit on the tracking piece, though.
Okay, sure.
Because why can't a store owner just, slap their old purchase tracking into a new web pixel and just be done with it?
I mean, it sounds easy, right?
Yeah, because the new checkout completed event, it seems perfectly designed to cover that exact moment.
It does, but here's the problem. Browser-based purchase tracking is inherently fragile.
What do you mean?
Well, think about how real humans actually shop online. A buyer might just close the tab the absolute millisecond they're paying.
Well, yeah, I do that all the time.
Right. Or they might have a really strict ad blocker installed.
Okay, yeah.
And that intercepts the pixel's code before it can even execute in the browser.
Oh, wow. Or actually, what about when a post-purchase upsell page just fails to load?
Exactly. That is incredibly common. And in all those scenarios, the checkout completed event just never actually fires in the browser.
So the store made the money, the order went through, but the ad platform claims otherwise.
Precisely. Relying on the web page to render at all is sort of the underlying flaw here.
Okay, so then how do we make it bulletproof?
Well, to get a truly bulletproof setup, true purchase delivery has to happen server-side.
Server-side, okay.
Yeah. So instead of hoping the buyer's browser manages to send the signal, Shopify's servers essentially pass the baton directly to Meta or Google's servers.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, the absolute second the order is created. And they do this via the orders create webhook.
Okay, so it just completely bypasses all those browser vulnerabilities?
Exactly. It doesn't matter if the customer's phone dies or if they furiously close the tab, the server still talks to the server.
But wait, wouldn't sending purchase data from both the server and the web pixel risk a totally new problem? Like, aren't you going to count the exact same sale twice?
That is exactly the risk. And that is where event deduplication comes in.
Okay, break that down for me.
Sure. You essentially attach a unique receipt number, what they call a shared event ID, to both the server signal and the browser signal.
Ah, okay.
So if Meta receives that identical receipt number twice, it just says, okay, I already have this, and it drops the duplicate.
Oh, that's clever. It basically creates a watertight reporting system.
It really does. But, this whole migration to modern pixels, it actually exposes this fascinating secondary effect for the data we do capture.
Wait, what kind of effect?
Well, since July 2025, these new web pixels have actually been automatically loading on order status pages and on custom domain customer accounts.
Oh, wow. Places where the old scripts used to just completely lose track of people?
Exactly.
Because previously, once a buyer hit the thank you page, they basically just vanished from the analytics dashboard.
Right. There were ghosts.
So if a store is running a pixel-based setup today, they might suddenly see a pretty massive spike in page views even without running any new campaigns.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's really important to realize it's newly visible data. It's not actually new traffic.
Right.
Those buyers were always there, continually checking their shipping statuses or, browsing their order history. They're just no longer invisible to the system.
That's wild. So store owners aren't getting this sudden rush of new customers. They are just finally putting on glasses that let them see the traffic that was always sitting right there in the room.
That's a great way to put it.
It really makes you realize how blind we've been to what these tracking pixels are actually doing in the background all this time.
Totally.
Which honestly makes Shopify's recent move to release an app pixel activity log incredibly timely.
Oh, absolutely. They rolled that out on June 29, 2026.
Yeah.
And it tracks exactly what customer data these third-party tracking apps are accessing.
So it creates a permanent, basically neutral record.
Yes. Imagine logging in and being able to see exactly which marketing app tried to pull a customer's email versus an app that just looked at their cart total.
That is so powerful. Store owners can finally see, line by line, what they're handing over, rather than just trusting this weird black box.
Exactly.
We're finally getting the tools to see what's actually happening under the hood, which kind of takes us right back to that broken speedometer analogy.
It really does.
Yeah. So here's a thought for everyone to mull over today. Now that this unprecedented neutral record of data access actually exists, how is it going to reshape the trust between e-commerce stores and the third-party apps they just blindly rely on to drive their business?